everybody, we are going to go ahead and do an oil change today. What we have here is a 1999 NB Mazda Miata. To complete your oil change, here are a few things that you will need. Now I'm using Mobil 1 10W30 fully synthetic for my car. If you don't know what to get for your car, you can visit any parts store, give them the year, make, and model of your vehicle, and they'll be able to pull it up for you. Before we start, just place your car into gear and pull up your e-brake. If your car sits low, you may want to jack it up at least on one side just so you can fit underneath. So that bolt right there is your drain plug. So the first thing we do in an oil change is drain the oil. So while that's draining, we're going to go ahead and locate the oil filter. On this Miata, you can see that it's just underneath the intake manifold. And here's what it looks like underneath the car. So you can see the alternator here, and right next to it is a bracket, and the oil filter is located just behind the alternator and above the bracket. So the next step is to remove your oil filter. Here I'm having some difficulty. The filter was stuck and that bracket wasn't giving me much leverage. So just to make things easier, I'm going to go ahead and remove that bracket for now. If you're changing the oil on your Miata, you may not need to do this, but this just made it a lot easier for me. So you can't really see it right now, but I am removing the oil filter, and it is so much easier once that bracket is out of the way. So right now we're going to go ahead and prime the new filter. So you're just going to pour a little bit of oil into the new filter, and you want to rub it around the O-ring like so. And so the reason why we do this is because we just want to make sure it drips all over the place when we put it back on. And the next step is just to put on the new oil filter. And you want to make sure that it's on hand tight. You don't need any other tools. You don't need an oil filter wrench, just hand tight only. Now that all the oil has drained, we're going to go ahead and tighten up that drain plug. And again, with those annoying brackets, we're going to go ahead and bolt those into place. And underneath the car, there's actually a lower bolt to that bracket, which I forgot to show earlier, but do make sure that you do bolt that into place if you remove it. Now we are all ready to go ahead and pour in the new oil. So if you've never done an oil change before and you have a different car, just make sure you look for the cap with the genie lamp on it. They are typically pretty easy to find. When replacing your oil, just verify the oil capacity of your car. Each car is a little bit different, so you don't want to overfill or underfill. Concludes our oil change today, so please be responsible and properly dispose of your used oil. And this is actually my first YouTube video, so I hope this was pretty helpful to some of you out there. Thanks for watching.